the topic that I'm presenting to you came to me as I searched for these answers, and it is at the intersection of math, education, and anthropology. So first I'm going to talk about what is an innate understanding of math in human beings, if there is such a thing. And second, I'm going to talk about the mainstream or traditional paradigm of mathematics that we do in high schools and in college. And thirdly, I'm going to define and illustrate ethno-mathematics, which is the focus of my talk here. So first, what are the innate aspects of math, if any? So to answer that question, we're first going to need to talk about math. What is math? It's the study, broadly defined, as the study of quantity, structure, space, and change. Source Wikipedia, but I thought I'd keep it simple. And what is it? What does innate mean? It means something that comes to you naturally. So there was a study published by published on the Science Daily, and it was by award-winning French cognitive psychologist Stanislas Dehaene, and he led the project. And they found that the ability to map numbers, which are quantities, onto a line, which is onto space, and these two are the foundation of all math, is universal. But the form is not linear, but logarithmic. Now, the linear model is the number line, which I'll show you in a minute. And this was a 2008 study. So that's what linear mapping looks like. They're equidistant points. So 1 minus 0 is equal to 1, 1 being the unit, and 7 minus 6 is also equal to 1. And what a logarithmic understanding of math is this arrangement. And as you can see, the distance between 2 and 1 is different from the distance between 7 and 6. And that's because 1 is 50% of 2, or half of 2, and 6 is close to 86% of 7. So kind of makes you wonder about the number line. And, oops, and this was done in this was found out by research done in an Amazonian tribe called the Munduruku. So to tell you a bit more about the tribe, they have a limited vocabulary of number words and spatial terms, little or no formal education, and little or no experience with maps, graphs, and rulers. So what the study basically found out, to sum it up, is that the linear understanding of math is learned, and the logarithmic understanding is more innate. And there are two sources I can guide you to if you're interested in this study and further research. There's a recent article from 2011 on NPR, and it talks about how people need language to denote large numbers. Otherwise, it's just they're not able to differentiate between, say, 10 and 11. And there's another interesting talk also on NPR called Numbers.